Good evening, and we begin with breaking news. And a Portland high school student shot this afternoon just steps from Cleveland High. Officials tell us the student is now recovering in the hospital and will be okay, while the school quickly went into lockdown. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm David Molko.
And I'm Laurel Porter. Police are now looking for the shooter. Catherine Cook joins us in Southeast Portland near Cleveland High School tonight. Catherine, what can you tell us?
Laura, police tell us the victim in this case is 16 years old, and yes, a student here at Cleveland High School. They tell us that the student was able to walk into a hospital themselves and again is getting treated there. This happened around 12:30 this afternoon. Police responded to multiple calls of gunshots in the area. They found shell casings around the school. Again, witnesses heard multiple shots fired, and they also told police that 2 vehicles may have been involved, but police say those vehicles had left the scene before officers arrived. After the shooting, the school went into lockdown with students not sure what was happening. We talked with one parent who got a text message from his son while it was all unfolding.
All he texted me was that I heard noises, we're now on lockdown, they've locked the doors in the classrooms, we're under our desks, and I'm really scared. That's basically what he texted me.
How did you feel when you got that?
Very nervous, and I said I'm on my way, and that's why I got here so quickly, and they were actually setting up when I arrived.
We got a statement from district officials this afternoon calling what happened frustrating and saddening, saying that student safety is their #1 priority. Portland police are investigating this case. Anyone with information is asked to call the Portland Police non-emergency line. David, Laurel, back to you.
Catherine Cook in Southeast Portland. Thanks, Catherine.
All of us neighbors right here know each other. It was an absolute shock. None of us saw it coming.
Well, neighbors are in disbelief this evening, less than 24 hours after what police are now calling a murder-suicide left 3 men dead in a Southeast Portland home. Authorities say a 4th person, a woman, survived and was taken to the hospital. Let's bring in Christelle Coomway tonight. Christelle, important to know, police say there are no outstanding suspects here, but walk us through how this all unfolded.
Yeah, police got a call about the shooting around 6:45 last night, and today neighbors in the area are saddened by this whole situation. But for the first few hours last night, it was pretty scary. Police initially said they were looking for an armed suspect still in the area, so they brought a lot of units and the SWAT team.
Monday morning, neighbors here in the Centennial neighborhood are still in shock and disbelief.
I didn't sleep a wink all night long.
Sunday night, these few blocks around Southeast Main Street, between 163rd and 166, were filled with police activity. SWAT team and crisis negotiators raced to the scene around 6:45 when a call of a shooting came in.
Watching just all the people carrying rifles and automatic weapons and whatnot, and it was real scary.
The shooting took place at this home. It's where detectives found 3 men dead. Mike, who lives nearby, remembers hearing gunshots.
And they weren't like bam, 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 like a lot of times you hear the fast ones, but they were just pop. And then a little few seconds went by, pop. And then a little few more seconds, pop.
Police say an injured woman was taken to the hospital.
Yeah, we saw her leave in the ambulance.
We spoke to another neighbor who wanted to remain anonymous. He heard gunshots and saw the woman taken away. He says before that, she was knocking on neighbors' doors trying to get help.
And she was pretty wounded, so I mean, it left not a very good scene there on her front door. Ultimately, one of the neighbors over there did help call the police and kind of kept her, safe until everybody got here.
Police now say this is a murder-suicide investigation, and they're not looking for any suspects. We don't yet know the connection between the shooter and the victims.
All of us neighbors right here know each other. It was an absolute shock. None of us saw it coming. They all seem like very nice people over there.
This just adds to the grim record of homicides the city of Portland has had this year. 95 killings so far, and that doesn't even count this case. The medical examiner has not submitted findings from this shooting yet, so the number will go up. And sadly, last week we told you about 2 separate incidents of murder-suicide in the Clark County area as well. If you or someone you know needs help, you can reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at any time. Just dial or text the number 988.
Thank you, Christo. Developing tonight, Portland police are looking for a man wanted for murder. The victim was found in a popular local outdoor area. 43-year-old Jose Caraballo is accused of killing his girlfriend, 27-year-old Catherine Mulbach. You can see that he has very distinctive tattoos. Take a look here. Mulbach's body was discovered in Powell Butte Nature Park Friday afternoon, and police think Caraballo has left the Portland area. He has friends and family in Oregon, California, and Mexico. If you know where he might be, call police. Crime Stoppers is offering a $2,500 reward.
We're learning more tonight about a man accused of trying to break into a home in Northwest Portland by smashing the front door. You see it there. It turns out he'd been arrested and released from jail just a few days earlier after allegedly attacking a woman downtown. Let's bring in Kylie Boshi in the newsroom. Kylie, you talked to the victims in both of these cases. It sounds like they're frustrated.
David, the victims agree in many ways this situation reflects the acute problems Portland is dealing with: homelessness, drugs, and crime. Take a look. This was the scene outside a family home in Northwest Portland on December 8th. An 18-year-old man started smashing the glass window of the family's front door. He used a post from their wrought iron fence as a weapon. Police arrested Joseph Ibrahim. He's in jail facing a felony charge of criminal mischief. Court records suggest Ibrahim, who's listed as homeless, admitted to police he'd been smoking methamphetamine. And now we're learning the suspect had been arrested and released from jail just 3 days earlier. On December 2nd, the same man allegedly hit a woman in the back of the head in downtown Portland. The victim said she was walking down the street when Ibrahim struck her from behind using a bag filled with a sleeping roll and a heavy metal lantern.
So this was not a random, let's bop her on the head and keep on going, we're having fun. He wanted to hurt me. And I consider myself lucky to be here today.
And so the obvious question, why wasn't the suspect held longer? After that initial alleged attack, he was released from jail after just a few days. Well, at the time, he had no criminal history and he was charged with misdemeanors. Now, despite that, the victims feel he shouldn't have been released.
Boy, both very scary situations there. Thank you, Kyle. And now to our homeless crisis. Many people who are homeless rely on returning bottles and cans as their only form of income. It's known as canning. But as of last week, some stores on Portland's Central East Side stopped accepting these cans because of safety concerns. Blair Best reports.
It's almost like a drill.
I make more money an hour than most people do in pretty good jobs.
One Larry Smith has down to a science.
Well, I go out and get the cans at night. Usually about 4 or 5 hours it took us to get these right here.
He's a military vet and lives in transitional housing. Canning, for him, is a full-time job.
Approximately $300 worth.
What do you use that $300 on?
First, I start every day at $110 in the hole because that's how much my hotel bill is. My girlfriend has cancer right now, so I'm working with that as well. We use it for food. We use it for cigarettes because we smoke. We have habits too, just like everybody else. And we use it for gas, my car, my truck.
For many like Larry, the People's Depot under the Morrison Bridge is the only reliable place to return bottles as of late, since nearby stores in Portland's Central East Side district are either limiting bottle return services or no longer accepting them.
I think they discriminate against people. Like Safeway and Fred Meyer's, they shut down totally. They can only give you $2.40. I used to take all my cans to Safeway.
I don't like dealing with the store. It's always hit and miss.
Market of Choice here off Southeast Belmont is one of the places no longer accepting returnables. Now, those working inside wouldn't go on camera, but tell us that homeless people returning bottles have assaulted their staff, and they've had to call police numerous times.
A lot of these folks out here, they don't know how to react with words. They only know one way to react, and that is by violence.
Refusing to accept returnables goes against Oregon law. According to the Oregon Liquor and Cannabis Commission, businesses could face daily fines up to $500. Those at Market of Choice are aware of the penalties and are trying to find a way to both comply and keep their staff safe.
I don't understand what the safety concerns are. Like we've been under here for close to 3 years, so we've never had the cops come here. We've never had any major fights break out.
For those at People's Depot, they'll continue to provide the lifeline many homeless people rely on: one can at a time.
Everyone is very respectful, if you can't tell. Everyone tends to respect what we do, and we're become a pillar in the community.
In Central East Side, Blair Best, KGW News.